evening and welcome to Nursing News, keeping you in the know. Tonight on our show we have a special treat for viewers at home. Pamela Reed is here to tell us about her self-transcendence theory. For those of you who don't know about Pamela's theory, I'll give you the details. So basically the theory is saying, according to Reed, that during a vulnerable period in a person's life, they are able to push past their personal boundaries and use self-reflection to experience well-being, personal growth, awareness of dimensions greater than self, and self-exploration. This theory, which is especially relevant to people experiencing significant life events such as end of life, for example. Welcome, Pamela. Can I call you Pam?
You sure can.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me. I graduated from Wayne State University with a Bachelor of Science Nursing. And then I carried on to graduate with a Master's in Science Nursing with a double major in child and adolescent psychiatric mental health nursing.
Very impressive.
Yes, and then in 1982, I received my PhD from Wayne State University as well, with a major in nursing research and theory and a minor in development and aging.
Maybe I should be calling you Dr. Pam.
Yes. I am currently a member of the American Nursing Association along with professional organizations. I am a co-editor for several review boards and journals and a co-editor of the nursing theory textbook called Perspectives of Nursing, which is in the 5th edition. At the University of Arizona, I teach, write, and do research studies while serving as Associate Dean of Academic Affairs for the last 7 years.
So tell me, Pam, how did you come up with this stuff?
Well, I was one of the first to study spirituality as an aspect of science in relation to nursing. I've developed the self-transcendence scale along with the spiritual perspective scale. The self-transcendence theory is based on my research and my perspectives I developed of well-being, which was strongly influenced by Martha Rogers' perspectives on nursing and lifespan development, and her theory of science and unitary human being, which her theory focuses on the person as a whole being greater than its parts, and that each person moves through the process of life in the pattern that is always changing and evolving.
Can you tell me a little bit about these 4 domains that everyone keeps raving on about?
Well, I guess the first one, the interpersonal, which is a self-reflection and focuses on goals, values, and beliefs. The second one is interpersonal, which is based on mostly support groups and how you relate to others and your environment. The third one is temporal, which reflects on past and reflects on the future. And then transpersonally reflects on the involvement of meditation, spiritual outlets, and religion.
Wow, great to know, Pam. Thanks for being here tonight. Uh-oh, looks like we have a very opinionated guest, Ashley, here to tell us about the strengths and weaknesses of the theory. Tell us, Ashley, just what are the experts saying?
Well, according to Parker and Smith's 3rd edition of the Nursing Theories, Pamela Reed's theory of self-transition clearly outlines that this theory cannot be used in all situations and scenarios, which is a great asset to the theory, and goes further to say that similarly this theory cannot know every position of every planet at every moment in time, as quoted by Coffin, 1995. Beyond this, the theory goes on to draw from other sources of knowledge to further enhance and solidify her points. So an example of this is her use of Martha Rogers' principle of heliacy to enhance her theory. Another strength of her theory is that she goes on to outline her assumptions at the beginning of the theory, and this provides the reader with a more clear understanding of what the theory is based on right up front. Lastly, the theory provides evidence and examples of how this theory can be used in practice and provides a step-by-step method for healthcare professionals and nurses to use to help guide a patient through change and to help them refocus when they become overwhelmed with it.
And how about those weaknesses?
Well, she does have a few of them. Although they do provide evidence and data for the theory, it's a very broad theory. It's not specific, so although that can be good in some regards, it's also nice to have some specific examples, so it can be used quite loosely across any different area. This also is not set up easily for a layperson to understand. This is more applicable for a healthcare professional to be using as they've been trained in reflection and critical analysis, and for them to use it to help a patient go through the process of transcendence. And this theory is also more geared towards, as I said previously, the nurse acting as the helper to help the patient transcend instead of focusing on how the nurse can also use this personally to transcend in their practice.
Good to know, Ashley. Keep up the critical thinking. And now a word from our weather lady. Over to you.
And it's still raining.
News. This just in from the Dr. Edward Chalmers Hospital. Nurses discussing successful and unsuccessful uses of self-transcendence on hospice care and oncology care. We're about to go live.
Yeah, I've been so busy today. I couldn't wait to meet with you for lunch.
Yeah, same here, and it's just been an absolutely crazy day.
Oh, really? Tell me more about your day.
Well, I had my regular patient assignment. One of my patients just passed away from pancreatic cancer,
Oh my goodness.
and I had gotten really close to them, and I don't know. It's been a really rough day.
Okay.
It's been a
Well,
really
that's not
rough
good
day.
to hear about. I know what that feels like. I go through that every day, but I
Yeah,
feel like I just might be used to it or something by now.
it's been really hard. It's been making me question why I even became a nurse.
Oh, wow. I feel like maybe you're having some trouble self-transcending.
Looking at this one study, I was looking at this one study that said, like, in comparing, like, you and I, because you seem to be coping with everything so much better than me. Palliative care, hospice nurses, and hospice nurses have so many more supports in place because it's a given that you're going to deal with that. They have counseling. You guys get training in death and bereavement.
Yeah, we have had courses in that recently.
Yeah, but we have nothing. We
Wow.
have nothing like that. There's like no supports in place, so like I feel burned out. Like I feel like I don't know. I'm lucky, I guess, being in New Brunswick to even get a full-time position in any kind of nursing. But now, just being in this particular unit, I'm just like completely burned out. Can't see past. Can't see the meaning behind it all. I just see suffering day after day. And you get so close to people, and it's just so hard to see them suffer.
Yeah.
And there's, I don't know. I need to get past it, but maybe like I can work on self-transcendence and reflection and
Yeah, maybe we can start, and I can set you up with some resources also that might be transferable for your unit, because I know it's really beneficial for us hospice and palliative care nurses. So definitely oncology is a place that they need to take a look at those resources too.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might need to go.
Yeah,
and
just
take
for your sense of well-being and like your holistic care, you're not being taken care of properly.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's just eat our lunch and we'll talk later.
And now a word from our sponsors.
All right, I just came in here to hang up your medication, but I also wanted to discuss a little bit about your recent diagnosis of cancer. So how do you feel about that?
I'm still in shock. Like now I am the cancer patient, the pancreatic cancer patient.
Okay. Well, you have to think back on all the different roles and who you are as a person. And you've had many different roles in your life. I know you were a teacher before this, so you don't want to see yourself as the cancer patient. You just want to see yourself as a human being with cancer, and it's going to be something that's a part of you now. And I think you'll learn to accept it.
I hope so. I just feel like such a burden on all my family and friends, and I just feel like again, I'm just going to be stuck in the hospital for the next 6 months is what they've given me. I have left to live. And,
Okay.
yeah, that's all. I'm just existing. I'm just a burden on the healthcare system, a burden on my friends, on my family. That's
Okay, well, maybe we could
all.
look at something such as a support group, so you can look at other people who have gone through cancer survivors and have gone through this too, and see how they're coping with their new diagnosis. Okay?
All right, everyone, that's all the time we have for tonight. Tomorrow's special is on hemorrhoids and bowel care. Be sure to tune in.